What's up, y'all? We had one of our local customers drop off this Mallory and Wheeler antique mortise lock that was missing a spring. I knew it had something to do with the shoulder of the latch right there, so I reached out to John on Reddit, who has a lot of catalog images, and kind of verified what I kind of thought was going on with it. So let's see if we can get this spring made for this sucker. So, this seems feasible, except that it doesn't go past that. And that's already pretty dang narrow. So, when you take them apart, it's rubbing right there. And you can see previous marks in the metal right here. So the most logical solution there would be a thinner spring. I was debating whether it went around this part, but I don't think it would, because instead of catching there, it would be catching right there, which is even less of a lip than this is. I don't like that actually at all anyway. But it's not working because it's too thick. So let me try a thinner version of this. Alright, slightly thinner. Get your fingers out the way. Let me stick this in here and wrap it around. Oh. Thinner. But see, it's still pushing down. That's the only way it could go, because this goes over the top of it. Once you have it seated in there correctly, just like this. Go back and down. Thank you. Right, so that's logical. Yeah, that's not logical though. That is cut right where goes right between those two posts. And would hold a flat spring piece of steel down. Alrighty, so this is where I'm at on this guy. It does not go all the way under because the latch pushes it down right there. Even the back of this notch is going to be pressing down right here, which will help lift that end up. Even so, when the latch comes in, it grabs. So apparently it's straight to the bottom of this, which I don't feel comfortable with at all. I think it's still going to catch. So I guess I'm just going to trim off a little bit there and see what happens. Like right into that area. We are going to actually use the wider. I tried this narrower to see, and I think the wider will be perfect. So, come back. And clean up the ends as well. Yep. Okay. Well, that's all right. We'll try both. Sure. Looks like I left it a little long just in case. Ah. wear safety goggles. I'm definitely wearing safety. Oh, we're getting somewhere. Yep, I think that's gonna be it. If that is too long and sticks up too far, it will catch when this pushes in. But I think with the stabilization of the inner part here, it will even out. No, I need a knob. That has it with lubrication. I don't know if I have to make a key for this or not, though. So there you go. It's been a few weeks, so apparently it worked. And they had initially said, "Hey, can we buy some extra springs?" And I get this a lot. And I was like, well, you may have a bunch of doors in your house and it may look like they're the same, but in all reality, it's probably different interior door mortise locks. And it's not going to use this setup, so you might as well just bring the other ones in. Sure enough, when she came to pick it up, they brought in two more that were both different from that one. So thanks again for the help, John. It looks like it is definitely Mallory and Wheeler copied Corbin Sargent designs to build that particular style. So anyway, that's why I uploaded the video. In case you run across your own M&W company lock, that's the spring for it. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments on this video or any other ones, post them in the comments section. We'll catch y'all next video.